welcome to my live stream. I am Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Thank you for coming in, everybody. Thank you for being here. I hope that you are vegan already. And if you're not, don't worry, you came to the right place where you're going to learn that being vegan is easy and it's good for you. It's the right thing for the planet, it's the right thing for the animals. When you become vegan, everybody wins and actually nobody loses at all. So thank you for coming in, guys. Thank you. Hi. All right. Hello. Hi, somebody whose name is, what's your name? Annoyed. And somebody, I'm just a chill guy, says hi. Imo says hi. Hey, everyone. If you don't know me yet, I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. If you're just scrolling and you're like, where did I end up? Like, what part of YouTube am I on? Well, you ended up here on the part where you're going to learn something where open minded people are welcome and open hearted people are welcome. It is a beautiful day here in Italy. It is 10 after 3 in the afternoon. Where are you guys all from? I'm just going to turn on my TikTok channel here as well so we can get talk to everybody, as many people as we can. Somebody says, help me. What happened? What happened? Are you on the toilet without toilet paper again? Come on. Just make sure you bring some next time, okay? I keep rescuing you. What else do we have? Somebody says the word God. Not sure why you're saying God without reminding everybody that God is cruel. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead. God is not helping the animals. That's for sure. All right. So make sure you write that properly. Somebody wrote, eat lentils. Oh, it's Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you. Listen, one of the things that we've been doing, Daniel, is that people have been spamming all the different fruits and vegetables. So you could write eat lentils, but then just put a whole bunch of different vegetables and fruits. You have 200 characters, so you can make this huge decoration if you want to. I'm happy to see you though. Let's see who else we have. Hi, everybody on TikTok. If you guys are subscribing right now, I'm going to read your names out loud to try to thank you. I know it's not enough because I do really appreciate you following me, but it's the best I can do right now. And if you want to talk to me on TikTok, you put your name in. There's a box there and I'm going to welcome some guests to talk to me to help to teach the class. So yesterday we were looking at why we say you were born vegan. So I'm just going to go over this again. All right. You were born vegan. Yes, you were. Even if you eat meat now, okay, it doesn't matter if your mom ate meat while you were in her uterus. It doesn't matter. You were born vegan. Everybody was. And the reason we say that you were born vegan is because you never wanted to hurt animals. Now, remember the definition of veganism is that you don't want to exploit anyone. You don't use animals. Okay, it's not just about food. So veganism is a justice movement. Oh gosh, I'm going to try to find that card. It is hard to find because I have so many cards and they end up in a giant lumped everywhere, but I got it. I got it. Okay, guys. So this is the first thing that you need to know about veganism. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. So we don't want bigger cages. We want no cages. We don't want a happy death. There's no such thing as that. We don't want you to walk up to animals and shoot them in the head when they don't notice what's happening because you wouldn't want that done to you. You know it's wrong to hurt somebody. We just want freedom for everyone. We don't want to exploit them or do anything to them that is cruel. All right. So no exploitation. So let me go back to this one now. Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, somebody's already spamming all this stuff. Sage, the IKEA alien. Do you work at IKEA, Sage? Right, how are you? Now, Sage just put a whole bunch of different fruits and vegetables there. Like the comment is like this big. So you guys feel free to do that over here on TikTok too if you want. And keep on tapping, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, the best followed. Hey, thank you for following the best. Thank you to Kira for sharing. Thank you for Brian for sharing. Thank you so much for following me, guys. Thank you to Timothy for following. Hi, Daniel. Another Daniel. We got two Daniels. Somebody says they hate me. No, you don't. You don't hate me. Nobody hates vegans. You only hate the mirror that we hold up to you. Nobody hates vegans. You just hate the fact that you know you should be like us, and that makes you feel guilty. All right, so don't get all confused, okay? If anything, you hate yourself because you wish that you could be vegan, but you can. You absolutely can. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Who else do we have here? Somebody says, remember me. How would I remember you when the chat is going so fast and I can't see you? Whoa, Alec, thank you very much for the galaxy. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Alex is here. Guys, Alex is somebody who is always coming in. I don't know how he manages to catch most of my live stream. I think he might not have been here at 4 in the morning though when I was here. When was I here this morning? Yeah, 4:30. But thank you for coming in, Alex. Thank you so much for your consistent support here on my channel. We've got somebody. No, I don't want a rodeo hat though. Okay, don't put a rodeo hat on my head, please. That is something that I dread. I don't want a rodeo hat on my head. I want somebody to not put rodeo hats on my head because they remind us of the rodeo industry, which is a cruel place. The rodeo industry is nothing but a cycle of misery. Don't go to the rodeo. Don't bring your kids to the rodeo. How would you feel if you were an animal and you were forced to perform for a whole bunch of people who you don't know and are cheering and you don't even want to be there? How would you feel? How would you feel if you were a baby cow and they just threw you in this big arena away from your mom and away from your dad? And then some guy on a horse was like a cowboy, was like chasing you around with a rope. You'd be so scared. Rodeos are terrible places. Don't put rodeo hats on my head. All right, so we say you're born vegan because you never wanted to hurt animals. When you were little, if you were put in a room with a rabbit and a banana, it would never have occurred to you to bite the bunny. Am I right? Would never have occurred to you to bite the bunny. It would, your instinct would have been to love and protect the rabbit, not to harm her. You see what I mean when I say you are born vegan? When you were small, you played with toys that look like animals and you loved to learn about them in books. Look at these little toys. When you were little, you loved to play with these toys. And if your toy was lost, you would be super, super upset because you loved animals. You were born to protect animals. You were not born to eat them or wear them. Not born to watch them perform. Horseback riding is wrong. No rodeo hats on my head, please. If you want to interact with me or get to the top of the list to talk to me, you can put some fruit on the desk. There's one thing about fruit. There's also all kinds of other things that you can put that are pretty decorations. There's a chicken, there's a giraffe, there's a whale, there's a swan. Okay, you guys can do that. You can be kind. All right. Sadly, over time, you were brainwashed to pay people to murder and steal from animals. That's sad. Instead of being taught to remain vegan. But thankfully, you can go back to your roots and you can be vegan again. Very, very easy. Okay. So you were born vegan and you can go back to your roots and be vegan again. All right. Let's get somebody in here. Let's just go to the top of the list and see what we have here. Oh, let me just make sure my mic is up here. Hi, or my sound. Hello, welcome to the live stream.
Morning. How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you today?
Good.
Good. You want to talk about hospitals? A lot of people don't know about this. Here you go.
Vegan fact number 17. All hospitals should serve vegan foods only because meat, dairy, and eggs are linked to cancer, heart attacks, diabetes, strokes, and also it's just weird to bring death into a place where we are trying to save lives.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Do you guys agree on YouTube? All hospitals should serve vegan foods only. Does it make sense to you, Alex?
Yes. Because actually, the sad part about that is my grandmother died of cancer because she had it like all over her body and stuff like that, and she died when I was like about in like I think 5th grade.
Mm. Yeah. Now, people can still get cancer even if they're vegan, but you're going to reduce your chances of getting cancer. That's for sure. My mom died of cancer. My dad died of a heart attack. So, these things are in our families, they're in our genetics. Sometimes there's not much we can do, but we can definitely decrease our chances. But primarily, veganism is about the animals and protecting them. All right. So have you ever heard of this video, this documentary called Christ-spiracy yet?
No, I have not.
That's a really interesting one where they do some research and they claim that Jesus was actually vegan and they explain how that is. You want to read this? Random vegan fact. All brave and smart people
Want to learn the trust.
The truth.
Therefore,
They want to live the truth. Therefore,
therefore, all brave and smart people will watch Christspiracy at Christspiracy.com.
yeah, Jesus would never kill anyone. This is what they say. They say that in this very interesting documentary, they say it's not possible that Jesus would have killed anyone. He couldn't kill a little chicken. Imagine if a chicken is in front of Jesus. How would Jesus kill the chicken? He would just take the chicken and he would try to pet the chicken. He would be nice to the chicken. Jesus wouldn't push the chicken away and steal their eggs. None of that stuff. Yeah, Jesus would have been kind if he is supposedly the kindest person on earth or was, that's what he would have done. Yeah, exactly. So where are you in the world, Alex?
Right now.
Okay. And the time over there is here it's 3:20 here in Italy.
Now it's 9:20 a.m.
Okay, 9:20. All right. And what are you doing for the rest of the day, Alex?
Go to sleep.
Okay.
So
You know,
I got off work a little bit ago.
okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's the middle of the night for you, kind of thing, or really early. All right. Well, you go to sleep, okay, Alex? I'll see you in the next live stream. Thank you so much for coming in, Alex. Oh, I'm so sorry I cut you off. Sorry. Bye, Alex. Guys, let's tap on the screen for Alex. He's got us to 6,000 likes. Let's keep tapping because what a nice guy, right? A good example of a good man. Alex is trying to be as vegan as possible. He comes in here and he reads the cards, and that is what we want. We want people who are kind. So let's see what's happening over on my YouTube channel. Let's see what you guys are writing. Tell us where you're from in the world, guys, on YouTube. Tell me where you are. I'm in Italy. Where are you? Somebody says, I was the guy you pinned for saying that you made me vegan and that I was open for new things. Yeah, that's great. I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you. Oh, guys, somebody just became new channel member. That's great. Thank you so much to Sam Vegan. Thank you for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate you. It's very kind for to help me to help the animals. I really love that. Thank you. All right, guys, let's tap on, keep it on tapping on the screen. Look at that. Let's keep going. Let's get the likes up if you care about animals. If you think it's wrong for people to force horses to race, then this is a place for you. Tap on the screen. Now, you might not think it's such a big deal, but did you know that as soon as a horse breaks their leg at one of these races, they put up a giant screen? They try to hide the fact that they're killing the horse. They shoot the horse in the head. It is horrific. These people pretend that they care about their horses, but as soon as they're injured, they kill them. It's really sad. And horses are abused and used around the world. Sometimes they're forced to be pregnant, and then people take their urine and try to make medications with that. They take their blood. It is really awful. Animals are here with us, not for us. Okay, guys, that's what you have to remember. It's not about making the cages bigger. It's about having no cages. Vegans are against using animals. We're against exploiting them. We're against ripping off their skin. Now look at this horse. Look what the horse has on the back. The back is a saddle, and the saddle is made out of leather, and leather is a cow. So imagine this horse in a field hanging out with a cow, they're friends, and then a farmer decides, no, I'm going to kill the cow, rip off the cow's skin, and turn this cow into a saddle. Can you imagine doing that? The horse is like, what the fuck? You killed my friend and then you put him dead on my back? And I'm sorry, now you're doing what? Now you're going to get your fat ass on, you're going to sit on me? So you're going to sit on me and my dead friend that you killed. This is what happens. This is why it's so messed up. And those of you who are frustrated when I swear or cuss, get used to it because if there's ever a reason to say fuck, it's when we talk about what's happening to the poor innocent animals. Fuck that system. You guys were all brainwashed. All of us were. We were all sucked in by the meat industry. They all just had posters everywhere, made it seem like you need to eat meat. You don't. We were all brainwashed, including me. I used to be like you. I used to eat chicken wings. I feel bad about it now. I used to eat eggs. I feel bad about it now. I used to eat fish and I feel bad about it now because there's no reason to. Eat what the fish eat. Just eat the plants that come from the ocean, right? There's such a thing as vegan sushi. You can have that. All right, let's look at this other one, okay? Why we say you were born vegan. The good news is that you can return to your roots. You can be vegan again. It's not your fault that your parents shoved dead body parts down your throat. It's not your fault. Let's repeat that, okay? It's not your fault that your parents shoved dead body parts down your throat. You trusted them. You didn't know the difference between a mashed up carrot and a murdered cow. You were innocent. You were just little. And your parents never asked you permission. They never said, "Do you want me to kill that cow over there to feed you?" Because you would have said, "No." When you were little, you would have said no. If your parents said, "Do you want me to go and kill that 6-month-old baby pig for you?" Or would you rather, "Let's just be friends with the pig and you can eat other things?" You would have said, "Let's eat other things. I don't want the animals to die." See, you were good. You were good at your heart. When you were little, you were good. All right, let's just a reminder here, guys, that this says elephants get protein from plants. So, do plants have protein? Yes. All right, let's go over here. How do they get so big? That's just before I go on. How do the elephants get so big? Because plants have protein. You guys, sometimes you look at me and you say, "I don't want to look like her. She's too skinny," or whatever it is you say. Even though I have plenty of fat on my butt and on my stomach, we all have different genetics, right? And the fact of the matter is, oh, thank you. Who did that? Thank you. Thanks a lot for that decoration. That was really sweet of you. I don't know how to find out who sent that, but thank you very much. If you want to come to the top of the list to talk to me, you probably can. If you guys put the flowers on my hair like you just did, you can go to the top of the list probably. Let me just see. Who do we have at the top of the list here right now? Maybe you just are just being kind and you just don't want to talk to me. That's totally fine. Some people can't. Let me see. It doesn't look like there's guys. I'm just looking. Guys on YouTube. Should I let this person in to talk to me? Let me tell you about their profile, okay? The profile looks like a little girl, kind of like an anime figure. Oh, hold on. Somebody says, you're not a very good person. Oh, are you looking in the mirror? Are you upset? No, nobody dislikes vegans. Everybody loves vegans. You're just getting mixed up. You just don't want to change. You want to keep eating animals. Okay, and so you think to yourself, "Oh, I don't like vegans." But just think about it for a second, all right? Hurting animals is wrong and you know it, right? If somebody wanted anybody saw me trying to cut the head off of this little animal, where did my scissors go that I had? I was using the scissors to make this point. I don't know, maybe I used them for something. Um Hold on. Hey, that's interesting. What did happen to now I'm gonna be wondering what the heck did I do? My desk looks like a bomb exploded. Guys, I have stuff everywhere. I have so many things. How do scissors just leave the desk? What did I do? Did I cut something? Oh, I know. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I got it. We needed the scissors because we got a delivery of an IKEA shelf to put stuff in. Yeah, so I had to put that up. This was like to rip open the box. Okay, so this person, I was telling you, hold on, let me go back. If you guys want to go to the top of the list, you put some decorations in on the screen. Also, you could put something on my hair or something like a cute thing, but no rodeo hats, guys. All right, and don't throw the tomatoes either. I don't like that. All right, so if I was to cut the head off right now, if I said I'm going to cut the head off of this little sweetheart, you would all say no. How do you feel right now if I say I'm going to do this? If I'm going to cut the paw, you're going to say, "No, please don't do that. That's so sad." But then 5 seconds later, you guys are going to eat bacon. So you're going to pay somebody else to do it on your behalf. You see what I mean? If you're eating pepperoni on your pizza, you're paying somebody to kill a 6-month-old baby pig, to cut them up and put them on your pizza. That's not all right. So you were born vegan. You never wanted to hurt animals. Your parents didn't know better. They just did what everyone else did around them. So don't waste your time being angry with them. Just teach them what you know right now by watching the important documentaries together. Can you guys remember the names of some of the documentaries I talk about? Can you remember? Let's write them down, guys. I know you can do it. Let me see what you guys write. Who knows the name of a documentary? Think of a name of a documentary that I've told you about. Dominion, very good. Excellent. Good job, Joanne. Johan, thank you. Over on TikTok, she wrote Dominion. Dominion, very good. Lily also wrote Dominion. And Dominion is an important documentary. Guys, what about you on YouTube? Do you remember the names of the documentaries I told you to watch? Christspiracy. Yes, exactly. We talked about this one. Watch Christspiracy, where you will learn that Jesus was vegan. Good. What else? Dominion, people are writing. Earthling, somebody wrote. Exactly. Hold on, hold on. Love has 4 paws. Aw, what a cute name for a channel. Love has 4 paws. All right. Yes, and that is the other documentary, right? We had Dominion, we had Christspiracy. These are all the important documentaries that your parents should watch and you guys should watch. And I'm going to put them all on the screen so you can see. So when you're looking for them on Netflix or wherever, you'll know what they look like. Okay. These are some of them. I feel like I'm missing one. Anyway, you get the idea. Okay. So we talked about Christspiracy. Good job, TikTok. Very good. What else? What else? Other documentaries? Somebody wrote Christspiracy, and here's another one. Did anybody write this one? That's right. Bobby wrote this, and Cindy. Thank you, Bobby and Cindy. Exactly. Seaspiracy. And you guys over here, what are you guys writing? The Game Changers. Good. Who wrote that? DJ's World. Hey, DJ's World. Thanks for participating. Thank you so much. High five. And guys, thank you everyone who's educating people in the comments because there's a lot of people here who are not vegan yet and they've heard a bunch of lies. That's why I wear this because people are like, where do you get your protein? So, I get protein from plants. Okay. All right, let's go and let somebody wants to come in here. So we have somebody whose name is Large Marge. The person has 2,300 followers, and says, thank you, everyone. But the person wrote you, Y-E-W. I'm not sure if the person knows how to spell, but it could be some sort of a joke. Let's see. Hi, Large Marge. How are you?
Fuck you, bitch. You some fucking cows, you fucking ugly ass cunt. You fucking fat. You ugly bitch.
Fat,
You're so fucking ugly. What's the fucking
fat.
set of rodeo hats with this fucking ugly bitch? Set all these
Ah, thank
you
you.
ugly bitch.
Called me fat. That's such a nice compliment. Thank you. Everyone else says I'm too skinny. It's so weird, isn't it? How people can look at the same thing and see different things. Maybe you're one of these people who has like a color blindness thing. Are you one of those people who looks at like, yeah, what is the colors? Blue and green, right? You look at blue and green, and maybe it's really blue, but you kind of see green. You're just a bit off. All right. Yeah. Well, listen, thanks for trying. I really appreciate you hanging around here. This is what people do, right? Not everybody goes on this path, but it kind of happens a lot. People hear about veganism and they get up their fists and they just want to punch whoever the vegan is. They just want to get rid of them. But in reality, they just want to punch themselves. In reality, they're just so upset because they don't really want to hurt animals. And what's really cool about these type of guys is when they do become vegan, oh my God, they're such great activists. When this guy does become vegan and he's sitting here, he's not going to take any bullshit from you because he's going to know all the bullshit that he dealt. When this guy becomes vegan one day, he's going to say, I used to do exactly what you do, and now I'm vegan. Yeah, that's how it works. Right? Because, like, for example, when I show him this picture, right, after he's been on before, and when I show him this picture, he has admitted that this is sad. But then he right away goes back into fight mode. 'Cause it's hard for some men to tap into their emotions. Have you guys noticed that? Yeah, some men, they just think, oh, I have to be so macho. But look, listen, there's lots of vegans in the Olympics. They lift so much weight. There are vegan bodybuilders. There's nothing macho about bullying innocent animals, right, guys? Yeah. So all good men are either vegan or striving to be, trying really hard to be. That's what good men do. They don't hurt animals. They protect animals, right? Good men, like dads, they protect their family. They'll protect the cat in the family. They'll protect the dog in the family. Good men will protect their wives. Good men protect the neighborhood. Good men protect the planet, and the planet, well, we all share it with the animals, right? So if you're a man, of course you should be vegan. If you're a woman, of course you should be vegan too, because look what happens here. This is a baby. Can you see what kind of baby this is, guys? Can you see? What does this look like to you? Do you see a baby cow? Yeah, baby cow. The sad thing is that this is a baby boy cow and he's going to be killed. Do you know why they kill the baby boy cows? Can you guys guess? Why do you think they kill the baby boy cows and not the baby girl cows in the dairy industry? This is the dairy industry. Guys know? Let's look, all right? The dairy industry does terrible things. First of all, they sexually assault the females. Then they kidnap their babies after they're born. And then they murder the boys. And the reason they do that is they want to steal the milk that belonged to the baby boys, cows. Yeah, it's pretty sad. It makes me really sad to think about it. So I've seen this happen. I've seen them take away the baby cows from their moms. The babies are crying. They're like, where's my mom? And they just want to suckle. They're just new babies. And some of the farmers are so sick, so cruel to them. They make fun of their suffering. They make fun of herding cows. These are really, truly evil people. So I would rather be on the right side of history. So, we're all going to die one day, and then we'll have a legacy left behind. Like the day that I die, there's going to be a bunch of people saying, yay, she's dead. But many, many people are going to say, you know what? Let's look at all her work. Let's look at her body of work throughout her life in the last 10 years that she became vegan. Let's look at all the thousands of videos she's created and songs. This is a good person. This is someone who really tried to save animals. And that could be your legacy too. Yeah, it could be. Would you rather be somebody that you're able to be proud of in 5 years and know that you've saved hundreds of animals? If let's say you had become vegan already a couple of years ago, then right now you would be so proud. You'd be like, I've been vegan for 2 years, or maybe three, or whatever. For me, it's coming up to 10 years. It's been 10 years that I haven't hurt any animals. My vegan declaration day is going to be on June 27th. You see, that's going to be 10 years for me. Guys, if you want to write a super chat in, oh, guys, did I miss some? I'm so sorry. So sorry, guys. Yeah, please, if you want to put a super chat in, it's going to freeze on the screen and I'm going to read it, okay? The yellow ones stick for sure. They stick longer. The blue ones I'll try to catch, okay? If you're listening to me right now and you're like, I got to tell her something, and you really, really want to say something, you've been dying to tell me, like maybe you're vegan and you're proud, let us know. Look, if you're vegan and you're proud, put a super chat in and tell us. You're going to motivate so many people. You're going to inspire them because your comment will be on the screen. And you guys over here on TikTok, oh, thanks, guys. 48 people just subscribed. You guys are so nice. Thank you. Thank you very much for the heart me. So you put another little heart on the screen. Okay, I'm gonna read your I'm gonna yes, I'm gonna read your names out loud. Okay, if you just subscribed. No, pescatarian's not good enough because fish feel pain. It's not okay to take a fish out of water. You wouldn't want somebody to kill you by putting your head underwater. You would be terrified. No, we don't eat fish. You can eat what the fish eat. Okay, you can just look that up. There's just types of sushi that you can get that have no fish in them, and they're so good. All right. Somebody says that they love me. Thank you. Thank you, Beatrice. That's very kind of you. And worms? No, we don't eat worms. No, vegans don't eat anyone with a mother or a face or anyone who poops. We don't eat any sentient beings. Okay. Thank you for subscribing, David. Thank you for subscribing, Melanie. Thank you for being here, Lois. Thanks for liking the live, Lois. We've got Mia who just joined. Hi, Mia. Thanks for coming in, Mia. I don't know if it's the first time you're here, but I'm Miss Katie. I'm here in Italy. Guys, let's tell each other where we're from in the world. Oh, you subscribed. Good. Thanks, Cool Gray. Thank you, Cool Gray, for subscribing. Anybody else subscribe? You want to tell me? Try to read your names out loud. It's really fast though, guys. Protein? Whey protein. No, whey protein. No, that's not good. That comes from the dairy industry. No, that's not okay. It has to be vegan protein. All right, let's see who's here. We got the next person here. This person has 80 followers and it says love or something like that. Okay, let's see. If you guys want to come to the top, you put a decoration in like a giraffe or something like that, and your name will go to the top of the list. Welcome. Yes, I can. Welcome. How are you today? Where are you? 1 second before you talk, you have to read a card, okay? You have to teach a little bit. Okay. So everyone says they're against abuse until
Till it's done to animals and they defend it, joke about it, or look the other way. The good news is that you can be braver and you can be kinder. You can be vegan and you can start right now.
yeah, good job. You read that really well. Just 1 sec. Sorry to interrupt you, but I just have a super chat, and if I don't read it right away, it disappears. Just 1 sec, okay? Hold on. Sorry. Okay. $4.99 from somebody in the UK, United Kingdom. Thank you. So that's £4. And you wrote, "You're not actually saving animals. You're just not eating them, which are two very different things. We kill more animals now than ever before." Well, that's not really true because every time that I am on here, first of all, I'm not eating animals, so I'm not paying anybody to kill them. But because I'm an animal rights activist and people are becoming vegan every day, then we are able to save the world through a domino effect. Now, remember that the goal here is simply to tell the truth, to do our best, not to exploit animals. So, your problem is that you have no faith in humanity and you think, what's the point, right? You're thinking to yourself, well, even if you become vegan, other people might not be vegan. But that's not really the right kind of thinking. Then the example I give is there's this little boy on a beach, and the starfish are all just being dumped onto the beach, and the little boy's running, and he's picking up a starfish, and he's putting it in the water, and he's picking up another starfish, and a man comes up to him and says, "What are you doing? You can't save them all." And the boy says, "Yes, maybe you're right, but I can save this one." And he put the one into the sea, back into the sea. So that's what we're doing. And eventually we will have a vegan world. It's only a matter of time because there was just simply not enough land on our planet in order to stay the way we are. We're on a finite planet and we're keep growing as humans, too many of us, and we need lots of land to grow the crops that the animals eat. You see? So we're going to have to stop having these cows and these pigs even exist on the planet because we're breeding them by the billions. So we're going to stop forcing them to exist, stop raping them, stop artificially inseminating them, and then gradually we're going to start to have less meat on our plates, push that away, add lentils. Don't have an egg on your plate, have some oatmeal instead.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Okay, so I noticed that uh, you say that elephants get protein from plants. Do you know why that is?
Do I know why? What do you mean? That's what they eat. They eat plants, and plants have protein.
They don't eat meat, so of course they're gonna get protein from plants.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing that out. What kind of foods do you eat?
I eat everything. I eat meat, I eat plants, I eat everything.
Okay, so which animals do you pay people to kill?
to kill them. I'm paying them to eat them.
No, you're paying them to kill them. It's called supply and demand. It's just basic math. When you go into the store, let's picture that you have a store, okay? Imagine you have a little store, right? And in the store, you're selling all fruits and vegetables, and you're also selling different beans and pasta and soy milk, okay? Now, if you're selling some meat there and people stop buying the meat, then you're going to say, listen, you're going to phone up the supplier and say, listen, stop killing the cows because people don't want to eat them anymore. Stop killing the pigs. People are not buying the bacon. I want more lentils and tofu, more beans, more rice. Send that. And that's how it works. Because every time you buy these animals or their products that are stolen from them, you are telling the farmers and the restaurant, hey, I'll be back next week. Put some more on the shelf. This is why we have to break that cycle. All right. So you're lying to yourself if you're saying that you're not paying for the murder. You are doing it. You're getting someone to do it on your behalf. And I want you to be a good man and I want you to start to become vegan. Have you watched any of the documentaries yet?
No, I didn't.
Why not? Which one? No, no, no. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Okay. I want you to watch the documentaries first before you talk anymore. All right. Here's all the resources. You have to know what is happening before you come back to talk again. All right. Now, I don't want to be rude by cutting you off, but I have enough experience here to know that if you've done none of the homework, there's no point in me talking to you. All right. So you have to watch. I suggest you start with this one, Earthlings. All brave and smart people want to learn the truth. Therefore, all brave and smart people will watch Earthlings on YouTube. Go and watch Earthlings, watch the whole thing, pay attention to it, and if you can, this is a very interesting exercise that you guys can do. When you're watching these documentaries, okay, you're going to watch it, let's say, on your laptop or on TV, right? Depending if you have YouTube on your TV. What you do is you take your phone and you put your phone somewhere pointing at the couch where you are, right? So you're going to film yourself watching this. And you're going to film yourself and you're going to look at it later and you can post that. You can post the video of you watching this. So everyone will see just you. They won't see the video, but they will hear it. And the reason that you're doing this is you're going to check your own facial expressions. If you are watching Earthlings and seeing the animals suffer, and you have no affect, like no expression on your face, like no compassion, then something's wrong with you. A normal reaction for everyone watching this documentary and also Dominion is that people start to do the following actions. Watch me, okay? You're watching Earthlings, you're watching Dominion. Everyone either starts to go like this, like, and they're trying to look, but they want to be brave and look, but it's so hard. Some people just start like getting themselves into a ball and they're just like rocking because they're so shocked at how horribly the animals are treated before they end up on our plates. I mean, it truly is a lifetime of hell. So have the courage to watch these, right? You can pick which one you want. I've watched them both. I watched Earthlings first and Dominion. I was already vegan. And okay, I'll be honest, it was in a public screening. We were watching this and I had to leave the room. I was just too sad. I was too horrified. So I never finished it, but that's okay because I was already vegan. I already knew what was happening. And if you already know everything that happens to these animals, you don't have to traumatize yourself anymore. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for all the super chats. I'm so sorry if I'm not reading them out loud. I'm really trying, guys. Okay, to the person who Adonai. Okay, Adonai, we don't care that you are eating animals, okay? It's not helping anything to tell us that. So I just banned you from the channel. I just removed you forever. I will never see your comments again. Okay, it's a privilege to be able to interact with me. It's not a right. And so if you want to communicate with me, you'll have to open a brand new YouTube channel and you'll have to behave in the future. The comment section here, guys, is like a chalkboard where you write things to be kind. You write things that show that you care about the animals and you're trying to help them. All right. What do we have here? So see here, somebody, for example, Jack wrote, I've been vegan since 2010. That's a great comment, Jack. Thank you so much for writing that. Guys, let's tap on the screen for Jack, okay, guys? Let's tap 100 times. Let's tap. Tap really, really fast, guys, over on TikTok and see what happens. We're at 27,000. If you tap, what happens? Tap as fast as me. Nobody can tap as fast as me because I go to vegan lives all the time and I tap so, 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 so fast. I tap all over the screen, up and down and everywhere as fast as I possibly can. I don't think you can. Maybe you can if you play video games and you're really, really fast. But we're going to keep tapping, guys. Keep on tapping. Watch here. You guys see that on TikTok? You see there's a red stripe? Now, don't stop tapping or it's going to show you how many you have. And you're going to have to start over at 0. Keep tapping the whole time. I'm going to keep tapping and I'm going to look over here on uh, my YouTube channel. Now, you guys, if you like animals, there's a like button. You can press that. Like the live to help share it if you care about animals. Sometimes we just forget, we just forget. All right, who else do we have? Good job. Thank you. You eat. Oh, and Zach, I have 326 likes. What did you guys get? Put it in the comments. I tapped and tapped and tapped, and in that short while, I got 326 likes. What did you guys get? Do you see? 67. Thank you, Hassan. 67 likes. 67. What a great number. Don't forget to eat 67 peas every day, guys. That's where the meme started from. Remember? I wrote a song about peas, 67 peas. Yeah, eat those. It's about 3 tablespoons. Look, you can have way more. I eat more, but that's the minimum, okay? Okay, somebody wrote that they eat delicious animals. So I'm going to ban you from the channel so you can see your own comments. You can still watch me, but I will never see your comments and nor will anybody else. Okay, because this is just a place for kind people to share our concern about the planet and to show that we care about the animals, right? So thanks for being here, everybody else who has an open mind. You guys should be proud of yourselves. Very proud of yourselves for being here because you're going to learn something. That's right. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Jennifer, for subscribing. Guys, we're up to 40,000 likes. Keep on tapping if you care about the animals. And I'll get somebody else in here to read a card. Let's see. Help me to teach the class. Remember, guys, when you come in, you are a teaching assistant. You are practicing not just to be vegan, but to be a vegan teacher.
Hello. How's your day going?
Could you have to be by yourself? Somewhere has to be really quiet in the background, okay?
I'm quiet, you said?
I'm hearing an echo. You have to move to another room. Okay.
How's your day going?
Okay. Well, I'm here teaching. That's a good thing. It means I'm alive and I have a roof over my head, delicious vegan food in my belly. Life is great. How about you?
What's your favorite type of vegan food?
I like all vegan foods. Are you ready to read? Are you ready to read a card?
Uh, sure.
Okay. Here we go. So, have you ever seen vegan dog food yet? Right, so this is what I feed my dog Bella. She's 11 and a half years old. She's a big dog. And this is what she eats. I'll show you first. We order vegan dog food so that our dog doesn't have to eat other animals. That would be really sad. Dogs can be very healthy eating only this. It has been proven by science and research by Dr. Knight, who's a veterinarian, that this kind of dog food, vegan dog food, is good for dogs. Can you read this?
This is vet approved vegan dog food. Look like it has veterinarian in it. Google it.
Tetradarian. How'd you come up with that word? If you don't know a word, just take your time to try to sound it out, okay? That you just invented a word that's not even there, and which means you're not understanding what you're reading. This is what vet-approved vegan dog food looks like. It has taurine. It's only 2 syllables. Taurine. Can you read?
My brother.
It has taurine in it, and you can Google it. All right. So I'm sorry that you don't know how to read, but somehow you seem to think that that's my fault. You said Tetranarian. You said a word with 5 syllables, and the word is taurine. It has 2 syllables. So the goal, guys, when you come in to read, is to read the words properly and not just skim over them and act like we're not going to notice. Now, we all make mistakes when we read out loud because our brains are all over the place, right? But when a teacher points it out to you, your job is to say, okay, thanks. I didn't notice that. Here, let me go back and try again. Okay, that's all of our jobs. Whenever we do something wrong and we learn, our job is to say, oh, okay, sorry, I did that. I'm going to try harder now. Okay? So there we go. Unfortunately, you didn't get to read the card. So I'll let somebody else read the card. Thank you guys for reminding people to watch Dominion. Good job. Okay, Daniela wrote, youth Daniela pretends to be a Christian, but doesn't understand that it says in the Bible, don't kill and don't steal. All right, so you are also banned from the channel. You did a very bad thing there. You encourage people to try to hurt animals because you are just out of control. All right, guys, we have more control in our hands than God does. We have more control ourselves, every one of us, than God does. God has no control. God doesn't exist. But even if you think that God exists, we all know that he's not good. He or she is not a good being. Whatever God is not helping the animals. Billions of animals right now are suffering. Not millions, billions of animals are suffering on factory farms away from us. They are in prisons for crimes they never committed. And God is doing fuck all. Let's say it all together. Ready? God is doing fuck all. Let me hear you. God is doing fuck all. That's right. Who is helping to save the animals? Vegans. Again, who's helping to save the animals? Vegans. That's right. Vegans are kinder than God. Vegans are smarter than God. Vegans are more courageous than God. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead, or he never existed at all. Everybody. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead, or he never existed at all. Just hands. Let's do it again. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead, or he never existed at all. Don't be triggered, guys. Don't be upset. It's just a fact, right? We can't be afraid of facts. Can't be afraid of facts. We have to be critical thinkers. We have to be based on science. Remember the song? She blinded me with science. Wah, wah, wah. No? Okay, never mind. You guys are too young for that. Science. Science rules. You remember Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill, Bill, Bill. All right? Bill Nye the Science Guy. Science. Science is what rules, and we're going to believe in science. We're not going to follow religions that tell us to believe stupid things. Okay, if your religion is telling you to hurt people, get the fuck out of there. If your minister, your priest, the pope, whoever, any nun is telling you that it's okay to hurt animals, it's time to question their sanity. Order vegan dog food. Peer-reviewed research led by Rebecca Brosiak from the University of Nottingham School of Veterinary Medicine and Science shows that plant-exclusive vegan diets are as good nutritionally or even better than meat-based diets for dogs. Take a screenshot of this, guys, and put it in your album. Don't forget. Remember, you guys, remember we talked about before? You have to have an album in your phone, and it's called Vegan Cards. Vegan cards, all right? So when I put a card on the screen, you guys take a screenshot of it. Do you have it, guys, on YouTube? Good job. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to keep it a second longer. Okay, so the Muslim person here is saying, yes, be a Muslim. Okay, we're definitely not going to be encouraging that. So I banned you from the channel. We're not going to encourage people to tell their wives to wear scarves on their heads and to cover their faces. All right? We're not going to encourage people to hurt animals or to think anything that is crazy. We are here to promote not religion, but sanity. Now, having said that, my religion is the best religion that I could find, but I'm not happy with my religion right now because unfortunately they're not keeping their promise. This is my religion, and this is my message for people in my religion. Unitarian Universalists, are we the best religion or are we massive hypocrites? Do you know any Unitarians? You ever heard of them? Unitarian Universalists. Well, I'm here to tell everybody about Unitarian Universalists, and I'm asking all vegans to join their Unitarian Universalist church because this is a place that is based on democracy. This is a place that's based on science, not woohoo, not crazy stuff, okay? So if you are a Unitarian, remember, we promised in 2024 that we promised and we voted. This is a religion that votes, it's not some sort of hierarchy. We voted to protect all beings from exploitation. Let's read it again. We voted to protect all beings, not just people, all beings from exploitation. So, Unitarian Universalists, here's my question to you. Why are stolen meat, cow milk, eggs, and cheese still on our coffee tables, on our tables during coffee hour? Why are we not keeping our promise? That pisses me off. I should be able to go to any Unitarian Universalist congregation anywhere in the States, anywhere in Canada, anywhere in the UK, the United Kingdom, Australia, anywhere, and I should be able to see no dead bodies there, no eggs in the cookies, no milk in the cookies, no cow's milk on the table. Guys, let's shape up, all right? If you're Unitarian, you guys need to hold your congregations accountable. You need to say to them, this is inappropriate. This is not okay. You do a protest in your own church if you need to. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you guys. Good job. Hold them accountable. That's a religion I chose for myself years ago, but now I'm not too happy with them. Just like you guys, you're probably in some sort of religion, and there's probably things going on there that you're not happy with, right? So if I'm going to protest my own religion, you guys protest. If you're a Muslim, you go ahead and protest. You say this stuff isn't good going on here. Okay. If you're a Jewish person, you protest. You say, what the hell is this circumcision stuff? What is this? We're pinning down babies and cutting the tip off their penis when they're 8 days old. What? Right? You have a right to protest things that are bad, that are cruel. You have a right to protest and say, I'm not okay with that. That's sexual assault. That's child mutilation. That's what they're doing. That's what they do in the Jewish religion. Why? Why would you pin down your baby when your baby is 8 days old and cut the tip of the penis off in the name of religion? Why would God create your baby with a foreskin? Your baby's foreskin is there for a reason. By the way, you should all be watching this documentary called American Circumcision. That's where they pin down the babies. They tell you all about what happens. They tell you all the history. All right, they're going to tell you why it's wrong. All right. By the way, men are now actually suing their parents for circumcision. So if you're a new mom right now or you're pregnant, don't circumcise your child. Your child could grow up to sue you for having deformed them, sexually mutilated them. Thank you very much to the person named Nivd. Thank you very much for the donation here. I'm going to put a heart on your comment. Thank you very much for being here today. If you guys are men, and you have been circumcised and you sometimes think to yourself, wait a second, why is my body part gone? Well, I'm here to champion you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help humans and babies. We're not okay with circumcision. We're not okay with hurting baby humans. We're not okay with hurting baby animals. Who's next? Okay. Mayo something. Thank you for coming in.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the live stream. Are you circumcised? All right. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that trauma. You probably don't remember. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to tell you, listen, you have to turn your camera off, okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe you didn't know, but I've had people do that's okay. All right. So are you ready to read a card?
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask a question, please?
Right after, okay? So the way it works is you teach something first. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll get you to read the difference between vegetarian and vegan. Do you know the difference between vegetarian and vegan?
Don't vegetarians, gosh, sorry, really don't like, they don't eat, like vegans don't eat cheese and stuff, but vegetarians do and stuff like that, and like eggs.
Right. Okay. So here, vegans, vegans know that veganism is a justice movement and they don't exploit animals. So they don't pay for anybody to steal anything from them. They just want to leave animals alone. Whereas vegetarians are still cruel to animals. Vegetarians are not our friends. They're our enemies. They are still cruel to many, many animals. Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Please read this.
The word vegetarian, the word vegan specifically implies moral concern for animals. Veganism is much more than just a diet. Vegans do not do their best not to wear leather, fur, wool, or silk, and are against zoos, circuses, rodeos, animal testing, and any other industry that exploits or abuses animals.
All right. So do you understand the difference now? One sec. Guys, I'm so sorry. I noticed that there was a super chat that went by, but when they're blue, they don't stay on the screen, guys. You have to. Oh, wait, I found it. I found it. Okay. So Niv just wrote, you love eating tofu. That's so great. Thank you so much for that comment. Good job. Guys, let's tap on the screen. We've got some really nice people over here who are writing nice things. All right. So, yeah. So, vegans, we don't steal from animals. That's a way to look at it. Do you think it's okay to exploit animals?
But I do work in the agriculture industry, large animal.
Okay, so
Um,
no, you're saying no, you're not okay with exploiting animals. So why are you not okay with it?
no, okay, so in certain aspects, I agree that because I'm not personally vegan. I'll be honest here.
Hold on a second, hold on a second. Hold on a second here, okay? So just so you know the rules, all right? Um, if you're here, it's because you are striving to be a good person and you don't come in by saying, see what you just did, right? If you say, I'm not vegan, is you're saying to me what I hear, because the word vegan means I don't abuse animals, I don't use them, I'm not mean to them. So if you come in and say, I'm not vegan, it's like you're saying, I abuse animals, but I still want to talk to you. And I don't want to talk to somebody who's not striving to be vegan. So do you want to go or would you like to strive to be as vegan as possible?
I will strive to be as vegan as possible.
All right, perfect. So we're going to look at this for a sec, okay? I'm going to read the question and you're going to answer it, okay? How do you feel about humans who exploit, use, or steal from animals?
I hate them. They're horrible people.
So here it says in green. You read what's in green.
Sorry. It's wrong to exploit or use or steal from anyone.
I like your answer better, but anyway. Okay, question 2. Do you agree that we should respect animals? Please read the answer.
We should be deliberately cruel to anyone.
Can we truly respect animals if we steal their flesh, milk, skin, fur, feathers, or eggs?
Say we respect someone if we steal their freedom, their bodies, or their lives from them.
That's a pretty good start. Let's just do one more. There are more. There are 10 in total, but all right. Question 4. Do you know what the definition of veganism is?
Yes, veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't subject to be bought.
No, no, it says they're not. No, no, it doesn't say subject. It says they're not. Don't read too fast. Okay, I'm gonna have to hang up on you if you're not focused. Okay, because I noticed that you suddenly have the giggles, which means you're not concentrating. So if you want to stay, here's what's going to happen. When you stay and people see that you're a decent person, they're going to follow you. So it's in everyone's best interest that you're polite and you stay focused. If you don't want to, I'm going to just remove you and get somebody else to read. What would you like to do?
Continue reading. I'm sorry.
Okay, so let's do this one again. Okay, question four. Remember, you're reading because you're trying to understand. Because when you become vegan and you start doing videos like me, when you start doing live streams to teach veganism, I want you to know all the answers. Okay, so here, question four. Do you know the definition of veganism?
Yes, veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals are objects
Aren't, very important that you say aren't. Animals aren't objects to be.
to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexual assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way.
Another way to think of it is this: vegans don't steal anything from animals, not their.
You want me to read that too? I'm sorry. Hello?
Okay, do you have a problem right now with following what we're doing? Please read the blue part.
Is this? Vegans don't steal anything from animals, not the eggs, milk, honey, wool, fur, fat, feathers, wings, skin, babies, virginity, by force, impregnation, freedom, or their lives.
What do you see here with this little girl? Would you see an animal that she's holding?
A chicken.
Yeah. And another animal? Right. So our job is to protect animals because, like children on this planet, that's what our job is just to protect them to the best of our ability. Thank you for coming in and reading the cards.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. I
So
know that you do. You already made that clear at the beginning. All right. You already said that. I do listen to you. So the reason that you are still going to continue to exploit animals is because you still think of these animals as objects. But it's hard for you, I know, because you're making money by exploiting them. But when you think about it, just think for a second, you're no different than a slave master. If you want to know where you would have stood on slavery 100 years ago, look at where you stand on veganism now. You're saying, oh, I have all these cows. This is how I make my money. I need the cows. No, you don't. Just as white people did not need black people to be their slaves. The economy didn't collapse when the slaves were set free. Veganism means is a justice movement against slavery. You just showed everybody that you are racist towards the animals if you're going to continue to harm them. Okay, you see the difference? All right. Hopefully you'll learn. Guys, over on my YouTube channel, let me see what you guys are writing. Okay, YouTube, listen, I would like you guys to tell me where are you from in the world, okay? Because I really don't know. And I'm so sorry if I'm not paying enough attention to you guys. I do appreciate you though. And thanks to those who have been putting the super chats in. Yeah, it's really hot here in Italy. I'm in Italy and it is 4:12. What about you guys? TikTok, you guys get to know each other too. Write where you are in the world, but also write the time, right? Because for me, it's Tuesday and it's 4:12 in the afternoon. People right now in Australia, for them, it's already the next day. All right, so where are you guys? Let me see. Somebody wrote Kentucky. Okay, Liam, you wrote Kentucky, but you forgot to write the time. All right, and always write if it's AM or PM, or even write the day of the week to really be sure, because not everyone here is still on Tuesday. Some of you guys are already on Wednesday. All right, so let me see what we have here. Um, Thank you. Somebody wrote they're in Hungary, but you forgot to write the time. England wrote, and they wrote 15:12. Okay. 15:12. That's like saying 3:12 in the afternoon. So England is an hour just behind us here in Italy. We are 4:12 in Italy, and over there it's 15:12. That's so cool. Thanks, guys, for letting us know. Somebody also says they're also from Italy. Okay, very cool. Amsterdam, 16:30. Same time zone as me. Hi, Amsterdam. High five to you. Thank you very much for coming in. And you guys over on YouTube? On TikTok rather. What's TikTok saying? Australia. Yeah, see guys, in Australia, it's already Wednesday. Isn't that fascinating? It's already Wednesday after midnight. Hi, people from Australia. Hi, Scotland. Hi, Japan. Japan, you wrote 11:30, but you didn't tell us what day you guys are. Okay, you have to tell us the day. People don't know. Okay, if you write 11:30, they don't know what day. Are you Tuesday? Are you Wednesday? Somebody's here from Germany. You forgot to tell the time. Always tell everybody the time. And YouTube, what do we have? Wyoming. Hey, hi, Wyoming. Same thing. You guys tell us the time. Okay, New York. What do we have? Ziarno Big Song is from New York. Guys, guess what time it is in New York right now? They are 6 hours before us. So here it is 4:14 in the afternoon on Tuesday, and in New York, it's around 10 in the morning. That's great, guys. Thanks for participating. All right. So, oh my goodness, guys, I just realized class is over. I've gone overboard. I'm so sorry. For those of you who have to leave, we're all going to leave now. Okay. That was 65 minutes. Class is only supposed to be an hour. I got other things to do, but don't worry. I'll be back in a couple of hours. YouTube, don't forget to press the like button up here. If you haven't yet pressed the like button, you see it there? Press the like button and don't forget also to press the notification bell. So the next time I'm here, you'll be able to come in and we'll chat some more. Okay. Thanks everyone who is putting a super chat in. If you do have a last second super chat, you can do that. You put that in. Oh, thank you, Joanne. I just noticed Joanne's here. Thank you, Joanne, for being here. What else do we have? In Cyprus, it's 5:14. Very cool. All right, guys. Are we done? Everybody's asked all your questions? At least as unfortunate. I know that's not true. You all still have questions. I get it. But I do have to go. Okay. So thank you guys on TikTok. Big hugs to TikTok people. Big hugs to YouTube people. Okay. I know you're trying as hard as you can to be vegan. I know. I know, but you can do it. Okay. Don't give up. That's it. Thank you. Bye, TikTok. See you in a couple of hours. Bye, YouTube. I'll see you guys also in a couple of hours. Okay. Go to the grocery store, buy soy milk. Don't buy cow's milk.